Welcome back, everybody. Step with us for a moment, if you will, into Beyond the Above, where handcrafted crystals are charged with Reiki energy to bring balance. Interesting. Owner and creator Ella Ibasan is here to tell us more about her shop. I saw her at the Pecan Street Festival. I loved her stuff. I said, you've got to come on Studio 512. Ella, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Let's talk about Beyond the Above, how you got started. This was a pandemic use of creativity.
Yes, my shop was a pandemic baby. So I started 2021. I started off as an Etsy shop. It was a hobby at first. And then I slowly started making more jewelry, and then it became a full-time business. It blew up on TikTok, and so I kind of had to
Congratulations! That's what everybody hopes for.
I kind of had to commit to it full-time, and I've been doing it ever since.
Oh, wonderful. I want to talk about kind of the inspiration that goes into it, because when I look at your pieces, I see a lot of like celestial things.
Yes.
I see suns, I see moons. Can you talk to me about kind of those pieces?
So I'm really inspired by celestial symbols like the suns and the moons. I'm also really inspired by Reiki, which is a form of healing energy, and so I practice channeling healing energy into the crystals to help amplify their benefits, as well as be ready for the wearer's intentions. Because usually you have to charge crystals before you use them to actually benefit from like their energy and the use of them. But I have them so that they're fully prepared for their wearer. And
you do all the work.
Yeah.
You're the plug-in. You're the charger before you hand the jewelry over to someone else. So can you give me an example with Reiki energy about some of the things that you imbue into these crystals, some of the intentions, some of the energy?
So it's like a, I don't know how to describe. It's a healing energy. So I try to imbue as much love and positivity into it. We use symbols, so we can use the symbols to, you could use symbols on anything. You can charge water, food, plants.
Maybe I should learn a little bit more about this. This sounds pretty cool.
Anyone can do Reiki. It's actually really fun, and you can just feel the positivity radiate from anything you charge. And it really transforms your life. It aligns with your journey better. And
yeah. And so even though I'm seeing different colors, these are probably going to have different energies, right?
Yes.
Because they're different stones.
Yes. Crystals all have different meanings and different properties.
And so what did you bring for us today?
So I brought a little carnelian.
Okay, a carnelian. I have heard of this before, but I've heard of it in a romantic way.
Oh, yes.
That like romantically you'll get what you want. Maybe searching for a +1 or something like that if you wear carnelian.
Yeah, so that's the reason that it blew up on TikTok, because a girl was like saying, oh, I found the love of my life wearing carnelian. Everyone should wear it too.
Wow, how about that? And so you're going to give us a little wire bending lesson.
Yes.
Would you mind showing us a little bit?
Yeah, so I will be wire wrapping these little carnelian tumbles. So I'm going to take this 24 gauge wire, if I can find the end of it. It's usually really simple. This is my best seller on Etsy. I'll take about maybe more than a foot.
I bet you could do this with your eyes closed at this
Yeah, probably could. I'll break it in half.
Okay.
And then trim that. And then off center, I will start, off center, I will start
twisting
the wire.
Off center.
Then I'm going to take a little carnelian. I'm going to take the side where it doesn't have a lot of area space.
Okay.
And then place it there and wrap it around the crystal.
I was wondering how you would like stick it into metal and make it work.
Yeah.
But you kind of picked a flat side. Very clever.
And then I wrap it around here, and then it has a little base.
And keep wrapping.
We'll keep wrapping it around the crystal.
I see. So you're kind of like couching it. You're protecting it in a bunch of different ways with the wire.
Yes. And I'll just wrap it until I reach the top.
And what would you do with kind of one of these larger stones, like this carnelian? What would you make this into?
So this would be like a crystal pendant. So you can add like a chain or a black cord. On my Etsy shop, I have both of those options, and they're both customizable. So
yeah, customizable, made by hand.
Yes.
So people can get in touch and ask for whatever they want.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want the jewelry to be tailored to their style, and so it's basically for anyone. I hate the term like one fit for all, especially when it comes to jewelry, because it's really not one fit for all. And so I want this to be unique to you, The energy is going to be unique to you.
Watch this.
And so I made like a little loop.
Yeah.
And then I'll twist the remaining wire around the excess.
It looks like it's really like solid, really well done in there. Yeah.
So I'll trim that.
Just a little extra. And then you've got this nice little pendant
these are like,
loop.
I don't remember, bent nose pliers, and I'll flatten so that the wire doesn't stick out.
Did you call them butt nose pliers?
Bent nose.
Bent nose pliers. That makes a lot more sense.
I could have said butt nose pliers, honestly.
I would have believed you. That's the thing, is you could have told me anything. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. Okay, and then let's talk about Everlink. You're becoming kind of a franchisee, so to speak, because this is that permanent jewelry stuff that people are really into right now.
So this was created by Danielle from Blooming Heart Shop. This is her design, and so we, instead of, well, let me start with traditional permanent jewelry is usually chain that's soldered together, whereas this permanent jewelry, I hand make all of the links.
Wow.
And instead we wire wrap it shut so that it can be an anklet or a bracelet, and then we custom size it. It's made from triple grade gemstones, 14K gold filled wire, or sterling silver. So it's meant to last. You can shower, sweat, sleep, all of that.
I was going to say, if you're going to wear it 24/7, you got to be able to do all of the activities you need to do. Okay, and then we can find you in a couple different places. As I said, I saw you at the Pecan Street Festival, but you're going to be up in Georgetown, Liberty Hill. Can you tell us about that?
So I'll have a bunch of different markets, but my big ones for this year are going to be the Georgetown Christmas Stroll as well as the Liberty Hill Christmas Festival. And then I'll have a bunch of little ones sprinkled in here and now. And you can find that on my Instagram. I have my little schedule on there.
Okay, yeah, Instagram for sure, but if you want to start shopping right now, customizable, handmade, Etsy is the place to be, right? Okay, all right, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you so much for
first time on TV.
me.
I'm so proud of her.
Thank you.
And such beautiful stuff. I'm really impressed.
Thank
Guys, you
you.
can shop Ella's designs right now on Etsy or beyondtheabove.shop.